This is actually coming out of a recent Ask Montina call that I had dealing with relationship questions. And it gets to the type of man and masculine energy you're dealing with. Masculine energy men desire to do. They want to protect you. They want to provide for you. They want to produce things for you. They want to make you happy. Men are simple, y'all. We have the blueprint for love success from Kevin. What we need to do. He gives us information also for men, but there are so many books out there that I recommended that talk about feminine energy, masculine energy. Masculine energy men do. Feminine energy men lay back and allow you to do. What do you want? I'm going to give you a very clear example. So I actually work from home and we live in a large home. And if you turn the air on, we have 2 air conditioners outside, one for upstairs, one for downstairs. So I'm sitting in one room, okay? I'm working in one space, one chair, and it's hot. You know, it's actually cooler in the house because I stepped outside. When my Superman came home, I said, oh my goodness, it's hot. We're in Georgia, so it's like 90 degrees out there. And so I didn't realize how it's cool, but it's still like in the 70s in the house. I'm hot. And so because I've moved here, you know, there's certain things that we have that I don't know that we have. So I said, hey, honey, do we have a fan in the shed? Is there a fan in the attic? And he said, no. And I said, well, you know, I really don't want to shut the air on or turn the air on during the day because I'm just in one room. I don't want to, you know, the bill to increase. And he's looking, he's like, you don't pay the bills, which I don't. And I'm like, but I still don't want to have a higher bill. And this is another thing. Even if you're not paying the bills, he's a provider, producer, protector. It doesn't mean you take advantage. Like, I mean, it's our money. It's about to be my husband. But at the end of the day, I don't want higher bills. That is part of like I'm very frugal. Okay. So I told him, you know, here he goes. He said, oh, y'all women. And I'm like, yeah, you can't live with us. Can't live without us. We laugh. So he's like, I'm going to go. I said, well, I'll just order one off Amazon. Nope. I got it. He has a scruffy voice. And I'm like, oh. So as soon as we actually were walking to the mailbox having this conversation, as soon as we got back, he's like, well, I'm going to run to the store and get you a fan. And I'm like, okay. When we were walking, I was like, well, I don't want a box fan. I want one of them oscillating fans. So you want the oscillating fan, the one that moves? Yes, that's what I want. He will come back. He will set that fan up in my office. He will make sure it's plugged in with all the plugs and hidden and stuff, because that's what masculine energy men do. He wants to make sure that I'm taken care of. I'm provided for. There is very little that I can say without him doing it. So if there's something that I want done, or if I'm even thinking it and I say it out loud, just processing, he's going to get it done. So I've actually learned to make sure that I am very clear in saying when I say what I say, I mean what I say. Okay. So, and that's also goes back to a book that I recommended called How to Love a Black Man. And I used to be a rescuer, so I'd say things that I didn't really mean, but I have to be very clear about what I say and what I want. So I just want to give you all that example. And for my coaching session, coaching session, askmontina.com, you can book a session with me too. And it really boils down to, what are they doing? So if you are being your beautiful, fit, feminine, inspiring, awesome, supportive self, you're going on dates, you're dating, and you're kind, you know, you're showing your energy is there, right? Your energy, you have that glow and that peace about you, and you're fun. And he doesn't want to do anything. He wants to take you out, which is great. But if he's come to your home and noticed that anything needed done, okay, for my call, something needs done, if he couldn't do it, has he offered to have help you get in touch with somebody that could fix something for you? You will know when a man is interested. There is a whirlwind. I mean, it's like they do so much. You're like, oh my gosh. It's like you're trying to go away. Because it's like men are territorial. And it's not go away in like a bad way, but my honey came in like a whirlwind. Like the first day, he tried to hold my hand on our date. We went to my son's basketball game. He trying to help me down the steps, hold my waist. And I'm looking at him like, what you doing? You know, then at the end, of course, you know, thank you so much. And he wasn't kissing me. He's like, he kissed me right on my cheek. And he was like, you know, we laugh about it. But when he came to my home, he put my Christmas tree up. He brought curtains. He changed the bedding. So I want you to sleep cute. I like this bedding for you. He hung up my clothes, rehung up clothes, make sure I had all uniform hangers. I mean, he did so much because masculine energy men do. And another thing that I recommend for you all, when you're thinking about the man you want, desire, this man, number one, you all have these lists. You don't need to really, there's things that you want, but what are your non-negotiables? This cannot be broken under any circumstances. And my non-negotiable, actually, when I was dating, was I did not date men with young children. I don't want young children. Young children take a lot of work. But unbeknownst to me, my honey, we have a special needs child, and he's not a little kid, but because he's special needs, he does require a lot of attention, and I'm okay with that. So again, think about, though, it could be hard drugs. We're thinking about, well, I don't want somebody who was a crackhead. Well, what if they was a crackhead 20 years ago and they did drugs, but now their whole life is turned around? I don't know. But some of y'all have these non-negotiables. I don't want no man to smoke cigarettes. I watched Kendra G's live recently, and it was, that man with his tooth. Honey, y'all talk about stuff you can get fixed. Like, you don't have as many options as you think that you have. I wish I could get y'all one-on-one, because you think you got a lot of options, because there are some people out here, sharing a lot of things. But honey, listen, some people, when you have pretty privilege, when you got, a certain kind of shape, when you look a certain kind of way, you're going to get a man no matter what, okay? What type of man do you want, desire? What type of man do you have? Are you not asking? So he says, and he offers to do something. No, I got it. You're not giving him nothing to do. Well, what's he going to do? Give him something to do, honey. Give him something to do, okay? I hope this helps. Again, he ran to get me my fan. I was like, let me do a quick video. I'm conditioning my hair for my ladies. So I ain't going out to, I'm not going out like this. So he had to go by himself. I could have ran with him, but I didn't. So anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.